Okay.
Okay.
So let's start by reciting the Namo 3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato nice to meet you all, my Dhamma brother and sister. Today, I would like to share about how to program the remote pagoda through Nimitta. So we have already talked about Nimitta. What is Nimitta? How to control Nimitta. But let's recall a little bit what we have done. First, we must sit comfortably. We must wear blindfold and body erect, and put your mind on your nose tip and take note, breathing in, breathing out by counting method again and again. Then your mind will become more stable and it will not going here and there except breathing in and out. Then you will notice that my mind is just becoming stable. By doing so, you will see some light in your mind. That light is called mental image, or we call it in Pali, Nimitta. Nimitta is a sign of concentration. When you get such sign, you have to try to control that Nimitta or to make sure to be familiar with it. How to do to be familiar with your Nimitta? Here I would like to share a screen sharing. According to Venerable Kannī, yogis should try Nimitta to be bigger, to be smaller, and so on. But Venerable Pagodas prohibit such doing because Visuddhimagga also prohibited it. But Venerable Kannī encouraged his follower to do so. So how to do? If your Nimitta is a little bit small, you should sit and mind eagerly, be a big one, repeatedly. By the power of your highly concentrated mind, your Nimitta will become big gradually. Then you should sit and mind eagerly, be a small one, repeatedly. Then your Nimitta will be small again gradually. Then you should try it to be tall, to be short, to be bended, to be straight, then to be a cycle shape, to be a square shape like that. So this is making familiar with Nimitta. So when you become familiar with Nimitta, you are ready to see the remote pagoda through your Nimitta, because you can control now your Nimitta. So how to do? We have to prepare to see the remote pagoda through Nimitta. First, offer something like a glass of water to the Buddha so that your mind becomes lucidity. Lucidity means clarity. And then wear a blindfold, sit comfortably and happily that you will see the remote pagoda through the Nimitta. Then disseminate your loving kindness to the guardian spirit of your target pagoda and share gladly your merits with them. Then ask their permission to show your respect their right. Try to get Nimitta and make the Nimitta stronger. Now, send the Nimitta to the pagoda you want to see and put the mind on it. Then you will see the pagoda through the Nimitta. If not, bear in mind that my mind, when you breathe in, the pagoda, when you breathe out again and again, your mind must be coming and going between your nose tip and pagoda. That is the way how to see the remote pagoda through your Nimitta. I would like to explain a little bit more. First, dharana is very good for a practitioner. So before taking meditation, please offer something like a glass of water or like a flower to the Buddha, so that your mind becomes lucidity, your mind becomes clarity. Then you may feel like that, oh, I'm very close to the Buddha. I'm a disciple of the Buddha. Such feeling is very good for meditator. Then wear a blindfold and sit comfortably and happily that you will see the remote pagoda through the Nimitta very soon. Then disseminate your loving kindness. Loving kindness means metta citta. Metta citta. Or send your metta to the guardian spirit of your target pagoda. Here we have to understand that there are so many kinds of deity around us. Some deity are near the pagoda and they guard the pagoda. They protect the pagoda. So we have to respect their right. To do so, we have to ask their permission to show our respect to their duty, their right. So how to ask their permission? Here, you can recite like that. I'm practicing the Dhamma and according with the teaching of Venerable Kannī and Venerable Myesin Toya Sayadaw, under the guidance of my meditation master, Venerable Dr. Visarada, or something like that. you can recite like that. Then I would like to come and see the Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa through the Nimitta. If you would like to see Buddha to release, I would like to come and see the Buddha to release through the Nimitta. I won't cause any disturbance. Please allow me to see the pagoda. I share my merits of the all wholesome acts with you all. Guardian Deva. Deva means spirit, deity. Please say my merit of all wholesome acts sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That is what we have to do before going and seeing the remote pagoda. So that sometimes guardian spirit may show you, here is a very secret Buddha Dhatu. You can see this one like that. So you can get their help. So you can see the remote pagoda and its Dhatu, inside Dhatu. So now, number 5, number 4, try to get Nimitta. How to do? As before, we count our breathing and breathing out. Breathing in 1, breathing out 2, like that. Then very soon you will see the light in your mind. It is Nimitta. And make the Nimitta stronger. Nimitta stronger. When your Nimitta becomes stronger, now send the mind to the pagoda. At the time, you should neglect your Nimitta. Don't see your Nimitta. This is very important. Don't see your Nimitta. Neglect your Nimitta. Just send your mind to the pagoda. You want to see, maybe it may be Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa, or Tubarama, or Shwetagong Pagoda in Myanmar, something like that, and put the mind on that pagoda. Then you will see the pagoda through the Nimitta. This technique is very wonderful and very useful, but sun meditator can see the pagoda, even they have Nimitta. So to get the Nimitta is not much difficult. To see the pagoda is a little more difficult, a little bit more difficult. So if you can see the pagoda at the time, how to do? Bear in mind that my mind, or when you breathe in, the pagoda, when you breathe again and again, then your mind must be coming and going between your nostril and pagoda. Okay, I would like to explain a little bit more, because if you success this lesson, it is very easy to see the remote pagoda. Okay, now counting our breathing and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out 1, breathing in, breathing out 2, breathing in, breathing out 3, like that. Again and again, maybe 100 times or 1,000 times. Then you will see the Nimitta in your mind. At the time, neglect your Nimitta. Then, if you want to see Ruwan Wilisaya, where is Ruwan Wilisaya? Ruwan Wilisaya is at the east part of you. So you should imagine where is Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa. Then put your mind on Ruwan Wilisaya. At the time, neglect your Nimitta and put your mind on Ruwan Wilisaya again and again. Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa, Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa, Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa, like that. Or Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa 1, Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa 2, Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa 3, Ruwan Wilisaya Stupa 4, like that again and again. Then you will see Ruwan Wilisaya pagoda through your Nimitta. If not, how to do? Last 4 months ago, I went and see a meditation master of Kannī meditation technique. This Venerable Sayadaw is nephew of Venerable Mizendoya Sayadaw. He gave me a very useful instruction. If yogi face very difficulty to see the remote pagoda through the nimitta, how to do? At the time, when you breathe in, you must bear in mind my mind. Then when you breathe out, your mind, you have to let your mind go to the pagoda. Then when you breathe in, my mind, when you breathe out, the pagoda. My mind, pagoda. My mind, pagoda. My mind, pagoda. Like that, you have to do again and again. You have to do again and again. By doing so, you will see such remote pagoda through your nimitta. This is a very easy way to see the remote pagoda, but the most important thing is you must have strong concentration. You must have strong concentration. If you don't have strong concentration, this method will not work. Okay, today I invite my yogi, some of my yogi, to share their experience how to see the remote pagoda through their nimitta. So I think you will interested their experience. You will interested in their experience. So first of all, I would like to invite Miss Sansanyi. She is in USA. So now there is a very night time, midnight, I think, better or no, early morning. Okay. So please share your experience to see the remote pagoda through your nimitta.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Venerable Sayadaw, may I pay homage to the glory of your virtue, integrity, and wisdom with my humble attitude. Nice to meet you all, my Dhamma friends. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sansanyi. I was born in Myanmar, and I'm the daughter of Ukimau and Dhammadharaṇī. I'm one of the Mizendoya meditators from Boston, Massachusetts, the United States. I practice meditation from January 20, 2022 to March 20, 2022 for 60 days, the third meditation retreat section with Sayadaw. I'm still practicing meditation on this retreat from August 1st to 29 October this year again. During this retreat, I'm honored to have the chance to present my own meditation experience. Now, with the kind permission of our Venerable Sayadaw, Dr. Visarada, I'm going to share my meditation experience. It is a wonderful experience of my pilgrimage trip with my own sign of life, Nimitta. I can clearly see all of the 4 sacred places of Buddha in Buddha Gaya, India. These 4 remarkable places cause many pilgrimage having sense of emergency, samvega, that is the reason called Tangvismiya Litana in Burmese. They are Lumbini, Bodhgaya, Sarnath or Ānāpānasati, and Kusinaga. With my own Nimitta, I saw all these 4 places in Bodhgaya and Mahajeti Stupa, Tubarama Pagoda, Bodha Relic Stupa, and Mahabodhi tree in Sri Lanka. Pilgrimage trip to Bodhgaya, India. First, I contemplated Buddha's great qualities about 1,000 times and sent my loving kindness to the places where I intend to visit with my mind. Soon after that, I have a sign of light, Nimitta. In my Nimitta, there is a baby boy who is in a standing position and his skin is bright yellow and clear. And the surroundings are also yellow and clearly seen in my Nimitta. And I was so delighted to see it. I saw his elegant golden hair is almost upright. I saw more admirable characteristic appearance of a prince baby Siddhartha who is standing on the lotus, and also a flawless beauty of Queen Maya Devi in my Nimitta. In this retreat again, I also saw the great Mahabodhi Pagoda, and I saw the smoky green color leaves of the Bodhi tree. After I wished and prayed to see the live Buddha, I saw the shiny yellow skin Buddha and Buddha with yellow hair spike on top, who is sitting on the saffron throne in a meditative mudra under the shining Bodhi tree. I saw a group of 5 ascetic Panchavaki in their red color robe who are listening to the Dhammadharaṇī Sutta from Buddha through my Nimitta. It is the same image I saw when I visited there in person last December 2022. I can confirm that it is the same image as I saw in Nimitta. Likewise, when I visit Kusina, a place where Buddha passing away, I saw a Buddha statue lying on his right side overlapping his feet, which is the same image as I saw in my Nimitta. I can happily confirm it. Pay homage to Mahastupa and relics enshrined stupa in Sri Lanka. When I practice breathing meditation with the counting method for 600 counts, my mind becomes calm and see all images clearly in my grasping sign with fish emitting light Nimitta. I was reciting in my mind like Mahastupa 1, Mahastupa 2, and so on. Mahastupa means Ruwan Veli Seya Stupa in Anuradhapura, Sri Lanka. When my counting reached up to the 8th count, I saw old stupa with a gray color from far away. At that moment, I was transmitting my loving kindness metta to all deities who are taking care of the stupa, and my guardian deity, Araka Devata, and make my wish to see the current ruins Veli Seya stupa. I saw a white color dome shaped with a white spread based building. On top of the dome, there is a white thick square-shaped layer, and on top of that square layer, a white color cylinder-shaped pole is reacting, on which the pole there is a silver color triangle-shaped top. Then I pay attention to see inside the building. I saw a big golden Buddha statue. I was practicing breathing and counting method for a moment. After that, when I turned my attention to the temple of sacred tooth relics, or Siri Dalada Malakawa, I saw a huge building and many people walking in the building. I followed them, but in a moment I realized that I had already been in the temple of sacred tooth relics. Then I paid attention to a relic's tooth and saw a clear bright yellow color pointed golden cylinder-shaped cage appear in front of my eyes. Inside that golden cage, I saw a tooth which was placed on a golden cup. The tooth appearance that I saw is white color base and reddish orange stripe on the top. I never been to Sri Lanka yet. One day, if I can go there, I will confirm what I saw in my Nimitta. I'm very grateful to my Venerable Siro, Dr. Visarada Ramaldi, who taught me how to establish Samadhi by way of Kannī meditation method and guide me to able visit religiously sacred places with Nimitta. I deeply pay homage to my Sayaro and all my previous teachers of seeing, hearing, and teaching from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much, Wangu, who kindly translated my presentation in English. Thank you all yogis for your attention to my presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Masan Sanyi. And I would like to invite Masu Sutain. Please share your experience how to see the remote pagoda through your Nimitta, so that the newcomer yogi also will get the way how to see the remote pagoda through the Nimitta.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm the one who will share the Nimitta experience behalf of Susutain.
Okay.
Well, my name is Mr. Zor, and today I'm sharing the experience of a profound and professional meditator. Her name is Susu, S-U-S-U. She has been practicing meditation since she was 21, and she is developing 9 Buddha's properties 1,000 times a day for 20 years. And she said because of these, she is getting Nimitta very clearly. I will tell you her testimony experience behalf of Susu as she told me. But I'm telling you as she is talking to you directly because I would like you to listen to her experience as an origin. So may I share the screen?
Yeah, you can share.
Why it is
wait. Please, Diagon Suminda, please make a cohort, Mr. Adazor. Okay. Okay, now.
Yeah. Can you see my, can
Yeah.
you see this? Everybody can
Yeah,
see this?
Yes, sir. Can.
Okay. This is the first episode of Susu's experience. First, I paid homage Buddha's properties and called upon the witness of all my good deeds. I prayed to allow me to worship the Sulamani Sedia, which is a shrine erected as stupa, which was receptacles for relics of Buddha's hair. I was keep doing breathing meditations, and later on, I found the Nimitta as a white cloud. Then I saw a very bright spot in the white cloud. I followed the white spots and found a very big and bright Sulamati Siddhas. By the way, if you are not clearly here of my speaking, please let me know and just feel freely.
Yeah, we hear very clearly.
Okay. I step on the celestial stairs and climbing all the way up. The bright radiance coming out from that Siddhya. A little bit later, one man came and gave me 5 bunches of white roses. He put those flowers in my hands. I noticed people around me who were wearing thin white outfits. They were so beautiful. I offered those flowers to Buddha and worshiped Buddha's properties. Then I came down along the celestial stairs, and all lights Nimitta disappeared. I spread Metta, I shared Metta, and stopped my meditation. This was my first episode. Okay, another episode, second episode. In the early morning, while I was developing 9 Buddha's quality, first I saw Nimitta, and at the same time, I saw my Buddha shrine. I offered drink water to Buddha. I noticed I was able to pour water into the cups without spilling. At the time, I realized that my room was shiny and I could see all the furnitures around me. But when I opened my eyes, the room was still dark. And then I spread Metta and stopped my meditation. This one is third episode. This time, I intended to visit Shwedagon Pagoda. Before I went to Pagoda, I spread Metta to divas, and after that, I realized I was on Shwedagon Pagoda platform. The day was dawning as early morning, and it's so quiet. When I got Nimitta, I went down along the iron stairs into the pagoda. First, I saw a shiny sunlight, which was coming down from the top of the hall as a spotlight. I could see a boat, and on the boat, there was a container which kept Buddha's hair relic. Then I saw a piece of waistcoat of Buddha for wearing while bathing, a bowl, a cane, a rope, and other relics in the glass containers. I saw radiance coming out from those relics. Then I sat down and paid homage Buddha. After that, when I opened my eyes, then I realized I was coming down to Pagoda platform. Then I stopped meditations and spread Metta. This is the last 4th episode. As usual, I paid homage Buddha's quality and doing breathing meditations. Then I visualized Nimitta. I saw a white pagoda at very far. I was approaching to that pagoda. I realized that the shape of it was rounded. I was on the platform, which was made of marble, but it seems to be soft. I saw a celestial being, and he said, I was at Brahma Rim, and this one was Dosa Sedia. The Dosa Sedia. Then he gave me a bunch of white lotus into my hands. I was climbing up along the stairs up to the end. At the place, I saw a lot of Brahmas. At one corner, I saw a huge mirror, but when I took a look closely, it was not a mirror. It was just a flat white thing. I could see my image on it. I saw a very beautiful female celestial, which was me. I backed up a little bit and it disappeared. I tried to look again and again, disappeared. I offered a bunch of lotus and worshipped. At that moment, I could hear the sounds of Brahmas as they are chanting. I wrote down what they were chanting while I was still closing my eyes. Then I walked around the pagoda, which was so big. I couldn't complete one round. I spread meter and came down along the stairs. When I reached the end of the stair, all Nimitta disappeared. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great, wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Tagayi, Dr. Udinzo, and Masusute. Okay. Please stop the screen sharing.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite Dr. Thwin. Dr. Thwin is one of the member of WHO, I think, and he been in Sri Lanka about 5 years, I think. Please, Dr. Thwin, please introduce yourself and please share your experience with us.
I would like to thank you very much, Siaro, and my homage to you, sir. In fact, my experience is not to the extent of the previous two person. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm a medical doctor, and also I was working with the World Health Organization for several years, and I've been the head of mission in 4 countries during my during my assignment with the World Health Organization. Of course, with Sri Lanka, I was there in the year 2000 to 2005. That is during especially I was folded over there. In fact, I was about to leave in 2004 by 2004 end of the year, but I could not leave because of the tsunami, and I tried to handle the tsunami. And when it comes out, I left in 2005 June. Middle of June, I left Sri Lanka, moved to Kathmandu. So what I mean to say is that my experiences with the meditation and the religious spiritual matters are a lot. Especially I practice a lot in Sri Lanka as well. And before I reached Sri Lanka also, I'm practicing, especially during my days with the World Health Organization. I spent a lot of my time with on the meditation as well. So related with this Nimitta, I must say that my experience is so marginal. I came across Nimitta only when I have a chance to have the discussion, or we will have the training with the Dhamma, and okay, and then only then that is not that too long. So my experience on this perspective is quite marginal, but I must say that it is very good and it's very strong and it's very innovative. First, we have to go for concentration. If we get to the concentration, then you go easily into the Nimitta. Stepwise, I did not note it down like that. I've never recorded yet, but I'm still learning in the process. But it comes step by step. First, you will see when you get the concentration, first, imagination is there, the mindset is there. And then there will be, there's a change in color. The shining and brightness is there. I started with the white color, blank white color is there. And then white brightness is there. And then slowly, it turns into other color as we desire. And it also, as per your desire, it will go into the changes taking place. But I did not try a lot. I just follow what I've seen, and also at the same time, what Seattle most of the time requested us to see, to look into to pay homages to the pagodas and sutras and many others over the nirvana and this and that. This which is beyond our normal reach. So it is very good also based on those learning and teaching. We go into it, we step into it, especially during our meditation time. We can spend about 1 hour. Sometimes I spend about 1.5 to 2 hours during that meditation. And then we can move a lot and we can learn a lot also at the same time. But there's nothing to be surprised or nothing to be, I have putting yourself as high. I have seen it and I've never done that. But I just go into it and pay a respect and see that how we can handle ourselves with the spiritual deeds and this and that. That is my main purpose. And as I've not written recorded like that, I may not be able to say step by step in a very detailed manner. And also I've not planned in that manner. And I found that the book, which I've seen is the True Power of Kannī Meditation. This is the English book, it's very good. And I would recommend that. And I've started reading also. I've not completed reading yet. But to my extent, I found that it's a very good and very illustrative, and it is also very innovative. And it will also pave the way for us how we can proceed further with this spiritual work. I'll be ready to answer any question, but I'm afraid that since I'm not prepared, I may not be able to. First, I thought that I would be sitting just behind Seattle, and whenever I was asked, I would answer. Not that I'm sorry for that. Maybe next time, if you want, I can do it also.
Okay, thank you very much, the guy. Now, I would like to invite the guy, Dr. Udainso. The guy, please share your own experience, not Master Sutra experience. We would like to hear your own experience this time.
Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Yes. Usually, I'm not very good in Nimitta and as other yogi, but first time when I meditate up to 14 days, I start found like a star-like structures in front of me. It's very bright, white spots. That's the 1 day. And 2 days later, I start seeing the yellow patches in front of me. It's yellow patches. First of all, it came out from my right sides of the eyes, and it went to center of my vision. And then I tried to change the color. First of all, I asked it, okay, change to blue. And I forcefully asked. Then it turned into blue very slowly. Then I tried to manipulate this image to like round it and square and go to the right side, go to the left side. It followed my instructions. It followed my order. That's it. And then this is the first time because I attend Seattle meditation Zooms for several times. But at the first time when 30 days later, in my vision, I saw like a Shwedagon Pagoda, only lower part. This is very, very short scenes, very short. And then other 2 times and a couple of times, I saw like a Shwedagon Pagoda from the very first side and very small. And third time, I saw Shwedagon Pagoda only middle of the pagoda, not top and not bottom of the pagoda. And these are all I have. I'm not very good in in this field. I'm trying, but I cannot catch other yogi. I'm the
Thank you very much, Tagaji, for your sharing. So now I think that all the Dhamma brother and sister will hear your experience, and they will have a motivation to see the remote pagoda through their nimitta. To do so, we have to try to have a strong concentration. That is the most important. So as I said earlier, it is very easy to get nimitta. It is not much difficult to get nimitta, but to see the remote pagoda through the nimitta is a little more difficult. So to see the remote pagoda, what we have to do is how to say, we must have mudu jeta. Mudu jeta means we should not have very round mind. We should not have round mind. We have a very soft mind. We must have very soft mind. Soft mind is the best power to see the remote pagoda. So now I would like to screen sharing what Venerable Sumangala mentioned in his The True Power of Kannī Meditation books. Here, Dr. Thwin also recommend this book, Pilgrimage to the Remote Pagoda through the Nimitta. Now the yogis start going on a pilgrimage to the remote pagoda through sending a nimitta. The previous 4 factors that had honesty and effort are mentioned in Badhani Yanga Dhamma. As for the first factor, all yogis have endowed with faith because they have already practiced with faith. However, the yogi need more faith, and the 3 James, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha, to go on pilgrimage through the nimitta. They must have believed this method, which is sending a nimitta and seeing a pagoda with the mind. If they don't believe that a nimitta can make seeing the sight, they cannot succeed at this stage. They must also have confidence and themselves, then they can see the remote pagoda through the nimitta. How to start going on the pilgrimage? Firstly, blindfold oneself. Being blindfold is very important in Kannī meditation technique, because we use the nimitta to see remote pagoda. So if we don't use the blindfold, there is a light outside. Even we close our eye, we may see some light in our mind. That is why to protect the light from outside, we have wear a blindfold. This is very important thing in this meditation technique. Then sit as you will sit in normal practice and try to get the nimitta. When a nimitta arises, keep practicing to make the nimitta stronger. Now, do not think of that nimitta, neglect the nimitta. Think of the place you want to go on a pilgrimage to. This is to ensure the target you want to see. Here, Venerable Sayadaw give an example like a bee. There are so many bees in the forest. One bee has no ensured target. Then he goes into the forest. Then he finds the flowers. Where is the flowers? But it is very difficult because he has no accurate target. That is why we must have the target where we want to see. Then breathe and until with the sheets. Look at the target again in your mind. After that, immediately exhale with the intention to reach the target. This instruction is according to Venerable Kannī. This number 7 instruction is related to the Venerable Kannī. Venerable Kannī always teach his followers to send Nimitta with exhale air. Then number 8, as soon as he sends the air, the yogi has to imagine that he goes together with air. Do not concern yourself about the nose or body. Beware of the head of breathing air stream going along together with it. When the air is used up, believe that the mind arises on the target. Put the mind on the target. While sending the air, here air means nimitta. Because nimitta becomes depend on the air. While sending the air, if you see the nimitta, neglect it and only be aware of the air. Believe that the air goes straight to the target. Wait about 2 seconds. Look at the target with closed eyes. When your mind goes there, you will see the pagoda. Look at the pagoda as if you are very near that pagoda. While seeing the pagoda, do not try to figure out what it is. Only when the yogi sees the clear vision by the nimitta, he must look at it. Here, we may skip a little bit. What is the benefit? Yeah, this is the picture, how to see the remote pagoda through nimitta. This is the briefing. In this stage, yogi must practice many days and they studying vipassana, because when they see the pagoda, they will be delighted and get more power to practice meditation. This is the greatest benefit, to see the remote pagoda through your nimitta. The yogi who sees the pagoda through a nimitta and one who does not see the pagoda are very different. The former yogi can focus their mind on the point of the object when they practice vipassana, and they will see the visible face of rupa. But the later yogi cannot see it. So this step is essential to practice vipassana. This pilgrimage through the nimitta makes the yogi delighted. This is nutriment for a yogi mind. So you can download this book. The book name is The True Power of Kannī Meditation. So today, I think this presentation will be very useful for you, but you have to practice at least 5 hours per day. At least 5 hours per day to have the suitable concentration to see the remote pagoda through your nimitta. If not, it will be very difficult to see the remote pagoda. Okay, thank you very much. And now, question and answer time. If you have any question, please ask.
ရှင်ပြရှင်ပြကိုလည်းရှိခိုးကြတော့ပါလေဥတ္တမဗျာဘာသာပြန်ပေးတဲ့ဒေါက်တာဇော်ကိုလည်းအများကြီးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Dayaga Suminda and other Dhamma brother and sister, if you have some question, please ask.
သူကဆရာရှိလို့တော်သေးတယ်လေတော့ကြောက်လား
Okay.
Vandami Bante, Venerable Bante, now, after you get the Nimitta, do we have any way of doing, Vipassana, convert into Vipassana, or whether there is any instruction?
Yeah, after you mean after Samatha meditation session?
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to listen, continue.
Yes.
I will ask Dayaga Sumenda to arrange for Vipassana meditation Dhamma talk session.
Okay, Bante, okay.
Okay. So, I would like to ask some question to Deti Sampano. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm in Lava here.
Okay. So you have already practiced this Kannī meditation technique and Legu body.
Yes, in body engine here.
Body engine here. So
Yes.
can you share your experience with us? Maybe connection problem.
That I can do the Vipassana very good here.
You're very good in Vipassana, right?
Yes, yeah. I also don't know why.
Okay. According to my experience, some yogi are very good in Samatha, but not in Vipassana. Some yogi are very good in Vipassana meditation, but not in Samatha. Some yogi are very good in both Samatha and Vipassana because some yogi have paramita. Paramita means they have already practiced in their previous lives. Some yogi practice Samatha in their previous life. Then this yogi is very good in Samatha meditation in this very life too.
I see that.
Okay, I like that. Okay, thank you very much. So any other question? Yeah. Mostly we must spend about 2 weeks or 20 days. 2 weeks or a little bit more than that. You can get a Nimitta, but you have to practice 5 hours, at least 5 hours per day. I can guarantee you, if you have practice, if you spend 8 hours per day, you will get the Nimitta within 20 days. Within 20 days. No. But here I can say definitely, because it's depend on your parameter. Depends on previous exercise, previous life. Previous exercise means you have already practiced in your previous life. So you are very bright in this technique and this very life. Then if you practice even 1 or 2 hours per day, you will see the nimitta. For normal person, he have to practice at least 5 hours per day. Then within 20 days, you can get nimitta. Because we can see who has paramita or not. Okay, another one. Wandami Bande, why Visuddhimagga got prohibit playing with Patibhaga Nimitta? This is a very good question. And Visuddhimagga, there is a session that we call Nimitta Vadanakatha. Nimitta Vadanakatha. In that session, Venerable Buddhaghosa prohibit not to play the Patibhaga Nimitta of breathing meditation. This is his reason. For one who extend nimitta of in-breath and out-breaths, there is disadvantage. This is the reason given by Visuddhimagga. No, there is no advantage. Only quantity of air is only certain location. 2. This is the reason given in Visuddhimagga. Here, what is disadvantage? Disadvantage for excess concentration. Absorption concentration. Absorption concentration means Apana Samadhi. Apana Samadhi means jhana. By playing Patibhaga Nimitta, there is no advantage for absorption concentration. Apana Samadhi or jhana. That is why Visuddhimagga prohibit not to play the Patibhaga Nimitta of breathing meditation. But here, Venerable Kannī Sayadaw and Venerable Mizendaya Sayadaw encourage their follower is not for advantage for absorption concentration, Apana Samadhi, not for Apana Samadhi. It is just to have confidence on their concentration power, and to familiar with nimitta. That is why it is not against the idea of the Visuddhimagga. I have already explained this Kannī meditation technique is not against with the Visuddhimagga and my visit and my visit paper. It has been submitted to the Kelaniya University. Kelaniya University. I have already explained why Kannī Sayadaw and start to extend the nimitta of breathing meditation. It is not against with Visuddhimagga. Thank you very much for your question. Okay, any other question? We have 5 minutes more. 5 minutes more. Okay. Excess concentration is like a baby boy. Absorption concentration is like a strong man. Like a strong man. When a baby boy trying to walk aloud, he may fall down again and again after 3 steps or 4 steps. But when he become a very strong man, he will not fall down whenever he walk. He can walk straightly. Likewise, when you get excess concentration, upachara samadhi, the five hindrance, we call it in Pali, pancha nivarana. Pancha nivarana will attack again and again, and he will fall down. He will fall down. He will lose his concentration. So excess concentration is like a baby boy who cannot walk straightly. But absorption concentration is a very strong concentration, higher level concentration. It is like a strong man. Okay. Sorry? It is very difficult to answer your question because I don't have any experience concerning the absorption concentration. So it is very difficult to explain. But according to the Buddhist teaching, especially there are so many explanations about excess concentration and absorption concentration, and Visuddhimagga. So for my experience, I have no own experience concerning absorption concentration. Even if I will have such absorption concentration, I could not say you what is absorption concentration according to my experience, because I am a monk. A monk is prohibited not to share this experience with lead persons by the Buddha. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your joining this Dhamma sessions, and we will see each other next week. But Tagayi, Dr. Adazo, and Masu Sutain and Masan Yi, they join from USA. They are there is midnight and or early morning. So thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, let's recite Buddha Sasana and 82 3 times to close this Dhamma session. Buddha Sasana
Sila Buddha Sasana Sila
And thank you very much, Dr. Kantuan, as well, for sharing your experience. And thank you very much, Sumenda, Dayaka Sumenda, for arrangement this Dhamma session and all. Okay. Okay, see you again. So please make me host again, Dayaka. ကဲတခါအဲ့တော့ပြန်ရေးကြပြီတော့
ဟုတ်တယ်ပါဗျာ
တင်ပါတယ်ဗျာ
နောက်တစ်ခါဒကမကြီးတော့ညွန့်ညွန့်ခဏပြောပြီးတော့ပြေးလိုက်ပါမယ်နော်
ဒီမှာ
see you
ဒီ